Every morning, millions of people around the world begin their day the same way, with a single cup of coffee. But that cup of coffee begins its journey in a place far from here. In Ethiopia, coffee farmers have harvested these coffee cherries by hand for centuries. This ancient land is the birthplace of every cup of coffee we drink today. Legend tells us that goats first revealed the energizing power of coffee cherries. Curiosity led people to taste and eventually brew these coffee cherries. In time, Ethiopians began roasting coffee beans and brewing the first versions of coffee. Coffee then crossed the Red Sea, beginning a new chapter in Yemen. Here in Yemen, coffee beans would be roasted in ways the world had never seen. Yemeni monks perfected the art of roasting coffee beans, transforming coffee forever. From these early roasters came the first true cups of brewed coffee. Soon coffee houses emerged, places powered by conversation and coffee. These coffee houses became hubs of culture, politics, and trade. The Ottoman Empire spread coffee far beyond Arabia. In royal courts, coffee became a ceremonial drink. Before long, coffee began its journey toward Europe. Europe welcomed coffee with curiosity and soon passion. Cafes spread quickly, becoming places for news, debate, and business. Paris embraced coffee as fuel for creativity and culture. London's coffee houses became known as penny universities. Cafes spread quickly, becoming places for news, debate, and business. Coffee crossed the Atlantic, planting roots in the Americas. In America, coffee became a household staple. Industrialization changed everything. Coffee production scaled globally. Coffee brands shaped identity, routine, and American culture. By the late 20th century, coffee was a ritual woven into everyday life. As demand exploded, vast coffee plantations emerged across Latin America. Skilled hands harvested coffee cherries one by one, just as farmers had done in Ethiopia centuries earlier. These harvested coffee cherries were dried carefully under the sun to prepare them for the next stage. Once dried, the coffee cherries were hulled to reveal the green coffee beans inside. These green coffee beans were packed tightly into burlap sacks and prepared for export. Ships carried these coffee beans across oceans, connecting farms to the growing world of coffee drinkers. The journey of coffee beans spanned continents, weather, and time. When coffee beans reached global ports, they began yet another transformation. Roasters heated the green coffee beans until they blossomed into the rich roasted coffee we recognize today. This cracking sound marks the moment coffee beans release their aroma and flavor. Every batch of roasted coffee beans is graded carefully for quality and consistency. Roasted coffee beans are ground into the perfect texture depending on how the coffee will be brewed. From grinding to packaging, every step brings coffee closer to the cup. Roasted coffee travels once more to the places where people will brew it. When roasted coffee beans arrive at cafes, the final stage of their journey begins. Baristas prepare these roasted coffee beans with care, knowing that flavor starts with freshness. The grinder transforms roasted coffee beans into rich, aromatic grounds. Pressure forces hot water through ground coffee, creating the espresso at the heart of many drinks. Black coffee, simple yet powerful, has connected people for centuries. Modern coffee culture turned brewing into an art form. Chains like Starbucks standardized coffee culture across the world. No matter where you go, the ritual of coffee connects cultures. From farm to roastery to cafe, every coffee bean carries a story. In the modern workplace, coffee has become the fuel that starts every day. From quiet kitchens to busy street corners, millions reach for coffee before anything else. Today, entire industries study coffee to perfect flavor, aroma, and quality. Experts taste coffee through a process called cupping, ensuring every batch meets the highest standards. In stores, coffee takes many forms: beans, grounds, pods, and instant blends. New technologies reshaped how people brew their daily coffee. Meanwhile, many return to slower, handcrafted brewing methods for richer flavor. Cold brew coffee emerged as a modern trend, offering smooth flavor through long extraction. Technology even changed how we order coffee, bringing cafes to our fingertips. Behind every cup of coffee, farmers continue the work that started centuries ago. Sustainable farming practices now guide the future of coffee. Consumers increasingly want to know where their coffee comes from and who it supports. Coffee now travels a global web of farms, ships, roasters, and cafes. Every culture shaped its own version of the coffee experience. Coffee weaves itself into nearly every part of our daily lives. Large chains help turn coffee from a drink into a lifestyle. Coffee evolved into an entire menu of flavors and styles. Roasting shapes the personality of every coffee bean, from bright and fruity to bold and smoky. Brewing methods multiplied, each revealing a different side of coffee. Specialty coffee shops elevated coffee into a craft. Competitions turned coffee making into a global showcase of skill. Today, billions of cups of coffee are enjoyed every single day around the world. Every cup of coffee carries a journey that began thousands of miles away. From Ethiopia to your hands, coffee's journey spans continents, cultures, and centuries. So the next time you take a sip of coffee, remember the long journey each coffee bean traveled to reach your cup.